Alright, so here's the 2001 ionizer from ProEco. And ionizers, as you know, are used for removing stringy algae or stopping stringy algae from building up in ponds and water features and that type of stuff. The 2001 is a little larger than their entry-level unit, which is 1001. This unit's really larger water features, more streams, more creeks, up to about 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 gallon water features. It also has to do with the amount of nutrients and stringy algae that you might have in your area. If it's really prevalent, then you want to use the largest one you can, and hopefully that will be large enough to take care of the problem. So the ionizer, I'm just going to open it up here. What we have is the instructions. A good booklet. This is downloadable off the internet. A lot easier to download it because the text is a lot larger to read, so I would advise always downloading it. In here, this is the controller, which I'll explain. This is the anodes. So anodes are in a clear tee. This gets plumbed in line. You can see the copper anodes right here. What happens when you're installing this, you want to put this on the water flow from the pond, from the pump, up towards back to the pond, through a filter, etc., wherever you can have that water flow where you access it. The issue you really have when you're installing this is you never want to have it upright like this. You always want to have it on its side or downwards. That way no oxygen gets trapped in there. It allows the ionizer, the anodes to work to maximum efficiency, and it will allow them to last actually longer. So they're going to work in there. Now, one of the things with the anodes I'll explain is that as they are operating, as the electrical current comes from the controller and it will release a copper ion from those anodes, the ion attaches itself to an algae cell. You want to make sure that these copper anodes are actually nice and clean, so you don't necessarily have to clean them weekly, but you do want to check them out periodically, like every couple of months. Want to take a look at them. If they're completely coated up or you see algae bridging those, that can cause a problem and really decrease the efficiency of your ionizer. So you just want to remove it. Just go up and you can unthread this from here. May need a wrench. Pull it out, clean them off with a brush, put them back in, and away you go. Of course, you're going to turn off your water flow because you will get water coming out if you do that. But you just want to remove it, clean the anodes, and you go from there. There's a lot more information on some of the other videos as far as how ionizers work. Check out the 1001. Because I do go into a lot more detail about how it reacts to algae and other types of stuff in the pond. In this box as well is the test strips. And again, watch the video on the test strips for the 1001 because I do explain what you're measuring for and why it's important, okay? The power supply, which feeds the controller, and you also have two fittings for adjusting that to 1.5-inch pipe. On the controller, you have one goes to the power supply and the other one goes to the ionizer. So this goes to the anodes, this goes to the power supply. You'll be able to tell the difference because one's male and one's female. So there's only one way to hook it up. Then on here you have increments from 1 right up to 99. And the higher the number, the more output of ions you're going to be putting down. I like to set it in about the middle in a pond and then begin to check to see how things are going. A couple of really important things to know about ionizing is that one, there's nothing really hazardous or toxic to fish in here, provided you're not using a high efficiency ionizer on a really, really small body of water with fish in it. As long as you're keeping within the appropriate levels, you're fine, and you'll always be able to tell that on your dipsticks. So just make sure you follow those instructions in the booklet, and you should be okay.